Hi, good morning. My name is David Hernandez, CPA. My friends and family, they call me Max. And I'm here today because I want to give you a COVID-19 disaster loan update. As you know, we, Max Financial, are a DBA of David Hernandez, CPA, doing business as Max Financial. This is our phone number if you have any question, 305-707-8007. And this is my email, max@maxfinancialteam.com. We are a CPA firm that offers accounting, payroll, tax, financial reporting, and office administrative outsource for businesses and also families. And we go anywhere from students that go to college, we go to self-employed individuals, we take care of families, we take care of micro businesses that sell from $500,000 all the way to $2 million. And we can serve companies that are small businesses all the way to $10 million. And for larger companies like multinationals and companies that have offices in different states and different countries, we offer the opportunity to open sales offices and do some other services. So we always have to be on top of the accounting, payroll, tax, financial reporting, and all the rules and regulations that go with running an office. So in a situation like this where we have the COVID-19, it's not unusual for the government to approve in the United States at the federal level disaster loans. This is the website that the Small Business Administration and the government, they're using for disaster loans, www.disasterloans.sba.gov/ELA. And the state of Florida is using www.floridadisasterloan.org. So if you go to Google or any search engine and you put Florida Disaster Loan, chances are that you're gonna get this link. And if you put SBA Disaster Loan, you're gonna be directed. Now, when you go there, in the case of the Small Business Administrator, chances are that you're gonna get a form like this in the website, which is basically, this is what will appear in your page, which are instructions of what to do with the Small Business Administration disaster loans. As of this morning on a Saturday, it seems that the government might be approving other packages, but that has to go through Congress and the president. And still, you're gonna need some of the information I'm gonna be talking about. So even though you don't have the whole picture yet, it's obvious that businesses and families in the US, they will get help. And in the case of businesses, which is the purpose of this presentation, you have to have certain information ready, because in order for you to receive any assistance, you might have to produce some financial information. And CPAs, as you know, are the highest level because some other professions, they can be, proficient in providing accounting, tax help, but the CPAs are the only ones that are certified, have the experience and the knowledge and the proficiency to be able to help in situations like this, because there are many things that you have to consider when you're going to be providing financial information. Specifically, if at the bottom they say you that there's a truth in lending that you have to comply with, which means that if for any reason you have a situation where you're misinterpreting your financial information, that is a legal situation that you want to avoid. Okay, so let's start. In the case of the Small Business Administration loan, you have to fill out this application that I'm going to show you. Okay, I think that they call it Form 5. This is the form that the government will request for you to complete. And it requires a lot of information about your company that you have to provide. And if we go deeper into the situation, chances are that you're gonna have to fill out the disaster loan application. You're gonna have to provide personal financial statements and profit and loss balance sheet included there. So this information not only has to be provided for the business as far as financial information, profit and loss balance sheet and all that. Preferably you're looking at a couple of years looking back. But when it comes to having your information up to date, it's very important. Like right now, how much do you have in the bank? what are your assets, what are your liabilities. I would advise you to go to annualcreditreport.com as a minimum and get a credit report so that you can get a list of all your personal liabilities as well. And then your home, the money that you typically carry in the bank, your retirement plans and other things, they have to be listed in the list of assets. Now, you need to also have a schedule of liabilities for the business, so you might as well, just in case, prepare a balance sheet. So, and you're gonna see how the state of Florida handles things a little bit different. So if I were you, I would try to do the whole entire situation so you won't be limited because you're not providing certain information. On top of that, you're gonna be requested to fill out a 4506T, which is this form. This form allows the government to see exactly if you've been filing your taxes for the past couple of years. So we're talking about the business and the personal. And in the case that you have more than one company and they're related somehow, or they reflect in your personal taxes, chances are that you would have to also complete one for your other business entity that it affect your taxes. Now, you're gonna have to have a signed copy of your most recent taxes, both for personal and the business. And at the end, you're gonna have to read the truthful information, saying that all the information above is truthful and it's real, and you're gonna be held accountable against this signature. And at the end, you're gonna have to send the copy of the information. Now, when it comes to the state of Florida, the website is www.floridadisasterloan.org. In the state of Florida, they request a copy of your driver license as the owner of the company. Second, copy of your local tax receipt. For the state of Florida, it's very important that you pay your local tax receipt. Number 3, which is your license to operate within the county and the city. Sometimes, like in Miami-Dade County, you need to have one for the county and one for the city. And if you have any question, you can always reach out and we can explain those things to you. Number 3, previous bank statements. If maybe the SBA will be, and I'm sure, a lot of information about your business, Florida is telling you up front that you need to provide the last 6 months of bank statements. And when it comes to my clients, I am requesting that they also be ready to have information going back to last year. So one of the things that I'm curious about is January and February of this year, 2020, how does it compare to January and February of 2019 and 2018? How this situation of the COVID-19 has been affecting you. On top of that, Florida is saying that maybe from 2015 until the present, you need to have financial statements ready. And it's not very clear at this moment if they are referring to the tax returns or they are referring also to the fact that you might have to have a financial and accounting system that is able to report, or maybe they need to be signed by a CPA firm. Number 5, personal financial statements. That includes profit and loss and balance sheet at the personal level. You need to have a list of liabilities for the business. I'm sure that if you are applying for the disaster loans, it's because either you have situations that expenses that you need to pay on a regular basis, or you have outstanding loans that they're becoming due. And at the end, they ask you for a credit authorization. So all of these things. Now, how do you go about putting all of the things together? When it comes to a business, I always advise business owners, especially those that they're no longer self-employed, but they have employees. I advise them to engage a CPA firm, because a CPA firm has the capabilities, the system of quality control, that the accounting system is able to produce accurate financial information. Or if you keep your own books on QuickBooks or any other software, we have the ability to actually go through bank reconciliation, taking a look at cash accruals and things like that we're trying to do, and deferrals, and there are so many things that allow us to produce actual and factual financial information for you that it can be relied upon, and we can do so many things for you, including when it comes to the accounting. What is the importance of accounting? The importance of accounting is for decision making. When it comes to the payroll, this is related a lot to compensation and to HR. So these are very in working compensation. When it comes to the taxes, you have to do financial and tax planning. And also sometimes you need to have representation before the IRS and other entities. When it comes to financial reportings, you know, you can do compilations, review audits, so many things, you know, as a CPA firm. And then when it comes to office administration outsourced, there's so many things. Like, for example, you can have virtual machines, and you can have other services that we can provide for you. If you have any question about this presentation, the name of our firm is David Hernandez CPA, DHCPA, DBA, Max Financial, 305-707-8007, and the email is max@maxfinancialteam.com. God bless you, stay safe. I came here to the office today to do this presentation because we're like financial doctors and we need to be at the forefront of this situation, helping you deal with the opportunity that you may have to handle this important situation that can have an adverse effect. But if handled correctly, this can be creating a lot of opportunities for you. God bless you.